Hi guys, welcome back to Hanging Out with Lori. How are you? I hope you are doing well. I hope you are safe, that you are healthy, and it's beautiful in your neck of the woods. It's okay here, windy, but okay, you know. It's that time of the year when it's starting to cool down, which means winter is almost here. Today is my 7th update in the hashtag Partners in Cream Project Pan. This was created by DaLin over at Outward Processing and Steph Lyons. I will have both Steph and DaLin's links down below, so you can go check them out, as well as the playlist for the hashtag Partners in Cream Project. This is where we pick between 3 and 6 cream or liquid products and set our own personal goal for each item. And then once we meet that goal, we roll it out and bring in a new item. I picked 4 on this project to work on, and it has been a really good number for me. I've been very happy with my progress so far in this project. So let's go over the items that I had at last update, show you where I'm at, and if I have met my goal on any of them, and what I've rolled in, or have I even met a goal on any of them. So let's talk about my Supershock. I do have a Supershock active at all times in this project, and the one I have right now is Drift. It is this beautiful plummy red satin, and my goal is to get to the 2nd ring. Now, because this is a satin, I have a harder time using Drift because I have to mentally prepare a look to incorporate Drift into my looks. I have expanded the pan from last month. I am past the 1st ring, but I'm not quite to the 2nd one. One of my subscribers suggested I use this as an eyeliner. I did do that, and I really enjoyed how it looked. I used it as a base and then went over it with a powder eyeshadow, so it wasn't so red, and I really liked it. I just, even as an eyeliner, I forget to use Drift. So yeah, I'm not that happy with my progress, but at least I've used it within the past month, and therefore, you know, I'm going to keep plugging along with it. Hopefully by next month I will have hit that 2nd ring. If not, I'll have it for, what, a 4th month? This has been with me since May, Drift has, so yeah. The next item, it's still hanging in there, is my Clinique Chubby Stick in the shade Mighty Mimosa. Last month when I weighed it, it weighed 14 grams. It still weighs 14 grams. However, my nub is almost to the plastic. That is rolled up all the way. As you can tell from last month's photo, it was bent, but I had quite a bit of product left to go. That is about where I am at on it. I just have a little bit of nubbin left on it, and I don't know how much product is below that, but I'm going to keep plugging along on it and using it as much as I possibly can. Last month I was worried that I might not even finish it for this year. I now know I will finish it. It's just a matter of when do I finish it. The next item I rolled in a couple of months ago, and that's my BH Cosmetics concealer wheels. I have 2 of them. I did not use this one at all last month. I have used it, but not in this month. In this past month. At last update, I believe I had 5 uses on this, 5 or 7, one of the 2. Anyways, I My goal was to use it 15 times, and then I was going to declutter this because it is so old, and I hit 15. Now, I almost panned that peach or pink concealer, and I really like it. It's hard to get out because it's almost gone, but I did almost pan it, and in fact I may just pan it as just to finish it up, but not part of this project. And I did expand the pan on this lightest shade, but I did get 15 uses on one or the other concealer wheel or a combination thereof. So now I will be decluttering these color wheels just because they're so darn old, and I'm glad that I used them 15 times before decluttering them, but they need to go. Last month I had brought in my Makeup Revolution Fast Base Concealer, and I was pretty much to the metal part at last update, and now I have completely finished this. I even dug out the foundation. While I wasn't a huge fan of this foundation, I didn't mind it, so I decided to dig it out and use it and get my money's worth. So this is the second item that I have completed in the past month, so I need to talk about the items that I rolled in. The first item that I rolled in was to replace my Makeup Revolution foundation, and I brought in this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation, and I remember really liking this. I do not like this. In fact, I cannot get it to spread. I can't get it to spread with a brush, with a sponge, with my fingers. Nothing will get this to spread. I used it 5 times. I used it 3 times with a brush sponge, mixture. I used it just with the sponge, and then I used it with my fingers. None of them will let me get enough, slip on it to manipulate. I'm not sure what's happened with it, so I decided to declutter this because I have enough foundation. I am not going to sit there and basically give myself wrinkles trying to spread this foundation. I'm old. I just turned 50, and I am not going to sacrifice my not as wrinkled face to Wet n Wild's Photo Focus Stick Foundation. Odd, but true. So instead, I decided to roll in this NYX Bright Idea Illuminating Stick, and it's in the shade Sun-Kissed Crush. I use this as a cream bronzer. It is too dark for me to use as an illuminator, and so it gives just a little bit of shine to my, when I put on a cream bronzer, which I'm not so hip for a shimmery bronzer, but since I go over it with a powder bronzer, I'm okay with this. My goal is to use this 25 times and then roll it out. I have 3 uses on this. That's it. So I have a ways to go. And then the last item that I rolled in, I wasn't going to bring this item in for a number of reasons, but I had pulled it out to play with it to see if I wanted to roll it in, and that is my Thrive Cosmetics Brilliant Eye Brightener. And I wasn't going to use it. I set it aside, played with some other items, and I still kept gravitating towards this. And I don't have a clue where I picked this up from. So I finally decided to roll it in today. My goal on this is to use it 25 times. I don't think that should be too hard unless I forget to use it, which is probably more the mountain than this eye brightener is. But this is pretty much brand new. I really don't know where I got it from. And, oh, it's not going to screw up? Well, that's a bummer because I know there's a lot of product in here. Well, I may not be able to use it 25 times. I will use it as much as I possibly can. But this was just rolled in today, so I have one use on it. I'm not counting any of the uses that I had when I was kind of, looking at products to fill the spot of my concealer wheels. So, yeah. So that is it for my update. I met my goal on one. I finished one and then I decluttered one. So I'm not counting the one I'm decluttering. I just wanted to put it in there so you knew why there was this gap in time for products. So that's it. Make sure you go check out the others who are doing #PartnersInCream and check them out. Give them some love. Please take good care. Be safe. Be smart. And I will talk to you soon.